I am so tired of all the clutter in our home and we need to get rid of it starting today. Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Dude is behind the camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. To make our home more simple, I think we need to get rid of the clutter. This, first of all, is overflowing from all the drawers on either side of the cabinet. And this moved with us from our old house 5 years ago. It was a crafting area for the kids. They drew, they did craft projects, and they just used it as a place to store their crafting material. But they're teenagers now, so they're no longer needing this stuff, but we need to create a space for our son who is going back to school, and since he'll be spending most of school at home, we wanted to create a more functional space for him to enjoy. Because school is a hybrid model for my kids this year, half time at school, half time at home, we really do want to maximize this space so that Noah can be most productive. Ella has a desk in her room, so she's already set up, but for Noah, this is it. This is not a how-to video, but I am going to show you what I do. So over the years, I've learned in order to declutter, the best way to do it is to form piles. One pile for garbage, one pile for recycling, one pile for donation, and one pile for keeping. I've divided my table up into a donate pile, a keep pile, a trash pile, and a recycling bin. I'm just going to put on the floor because I know not everything is going to fit on this table. I'm also using my dusting mitt to dust as I go and try to put things in where I think they should go. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to get the kids to come out at some point and say, do you really, really need this? Like half this stuff, I don't even know what it is. Sparkles. I just find that it is so easy to just shove things into a drawer. Like, I don't wanna deal with it, so I'm just gonna put it somewhere where I don't have to see it for a while and hope for the best. And I'll get back to it later. But you know, that never happens. I have drawers and drawers filled with things that I have no idea what it is, why it's there. And in fact, all I'm doing is hiding it. And then when I go looking for something, I can't find it. So having hidden clutter, it just is a waste of time. I know for Dude, he doesn't like clutter at all. Like he has a very low tolerance for clutter. And I know he natters at me. Well, he's been nattering at me for years now to get rid of.
Since the beginning, Flo.
We've only been married for 20 years, but whatever.
So I see that the table is pretty full and you haven't even gone through the full top of those two cabinets.
And you know what? Half the stuff, I don't even know if the kids want or not. So it's not really a donate pile here in the middle. It's, you know, they have to take a look at it and see if that's something they want to keep or they want to give away. Like painted rocks. You know what's funny actually is that they have even like origamied pencil case. They've created pencil cases with their Lego. It just cracks me up. Like they're trying, but it's just adding to it.
So I thought I'd join in on the mayhem here, and I just noticed some stuff. It's like, this started life as a box of 50 pencils. Folks, I don't see even like 10 pencils in here.
There's one here. So one thing I refuse to do is buy more things to hide more stuff. There are so many organizers and things out there that I think, oh my goodness, that would make life so much easier. But in reality, the more organizers we buy, it's just more space to hide more junk. Do you all remember the episode in Friends where Monica has her hidden closet? Well, I have many of those. I have many hidden drawers filled with stuff. We used to have a rule. And that rule was when something new comes in, something old must go. And I think over the years, we've just kind of lost sight of that. Decluttering, it has to be a habit of decluttering. Otherwise, it just grows and grows into something unrecognizable. And then simple life is no longer simple. I can't even take all the credit for this. I kind of got the kids started, and then I needed them to come and get rid of the things that they no longer wanted and keep the things that they did want to keep. And they did a fantastic job. We have a whole pile of recycling here, half a bag of garbage, some things to donate, and some other things to recycle. But they ended up with 2 large bins and 2 smaller bins free of stuff.
Fantastic.
So yeah, great job. They decided they wanted all their writing utensils up on top, which is fine. It's way more easy to locate what they want. They have all their crayons in one bin, all their sharpened pencils and unsharpened pencils. There's like so much. I remember as a kid, my mom used to take me back to school shopping every single year, where I'd buy new pencils, new binders, new pencil crayons, new everything to start off the new school year. But this year I took Ella shopping and she says, "No, Mama, we don't need any of that. We've got a ton of stuff at home," which is great because that's exactly how I want them to live. Use the things that we have, get new ones if we need it, but if we don't need to start off new every school year. We've got a ton of pencils and rulers that they can continue to use. We're under no illusion that it's gonna stay like that, these bins will stay empty or that this place will stay decluttered, although that is the hope. Decluttering the space also helps to free the mind of clutter, and that helps us to live simple, ordinary, and joyful. For more Simple Faith videos, I will see you over there.